Huntamosha, the views and opinions of interviewees in this video do not necessarily reflect or represent the views of Love Life, except for Sandile. You'll see why. If you have a complaint about something or find the content here too offensive, when you begin. On a serious note, slide into our DMs, let us know go to Hlabeke Gupi, and we'll do better. Welcome to Wingman, Men's Health Edition, where young people come together in a space that allows them to be themselves and be inquisitive about everything and anything regarding their health. If you can be a wingman for your friends at Groove, why not be each other's wingman in leveling up on health knowledge?
Being a wingman, I think you need a striker, If you have a boy who's your striker, that will make you, let's say we're together out with the boys, I don't have condoms or whatever. I see this girl, she wants me, and I feel like if your bra can be honest to say, this one is not compatible with you because of the movements or whatever. So I think that's a real wingman.
Being a wingman is a serious job, eh? Like, being
a wingman is being a right-hand man, You play five for your homies when you're out. You make sure they don't have plaque in their teeth. You make sure breath is all right when he goes and attacks that fine number.
Five,
Yeah.
When you're out with the homies and the homies bring out an extra somebody, a chick, and you always have to keep them entertained so that they don't disturb.
Yeah.
Guy. So yeah, that's a wingman.
It's playing five is very crucial.
You're playing on the flanks.
Very crucial.
Making sure that the whole team doesn't suffer.
Being a wingman to me means being that guy that always has my friends back. In terms of girls, when approaching girls when we're going out. So, just always be on the lookout on his favor.
Supporting your boy in an environment where, they want to thrive, where they want to, in a place where they, you might feel insecure or they might feel they need the numbers, but essentially it's supporting your boy.
UNAIDS says, as public health professionals, we need to transcend the social taboo and position masturbation as a safe sex alternative that complements other preventative approaches, such as partner limitation, condoms, male circumcision, abstinence, avoiding commercial and cross-generational sex, and promoting more fulfilling primary relationships. What do you say, gents?
It has never stopped me.
So you always make bad decisions, is what you're saying?
No.
I think porn kind of messed me up a bit because in the beginning, for me, it was the only point of reference I had to sex. So in my head, my dick had to be this long. And a girl I'm with had to have perky boobs like this. It was very unrealistic. But the older I grew, I realized, nah, man, my dick can't be as big as men dingles. Or I'm not gonna get a girl who doesn't sweat. I'm gonna sweat. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be dirty.
It kind of taught me a lot about sex. At the same time, it exaggerated a lot.
It has bettered my self-control in the heat of the moment during foreplay. You can decide whether you want to go through with this or you just want it to end here. And you're like, I'm fine if I just masturbate once she leaves.
If you masturbate before you go out, you'll come, and after you come,
you have a clear mind. Yes.
So you won't make terrible decisions when you go out there.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd advise people to just do it so that they calm themselves down and come to
I can't attribute it to me making decisions, because that's something I'll probably do at night before so what bad decisions could I make after that?
Somewhat, yes. I feel like abstinence does reduce the risk of you contracting STIs because you're not having sex for however long you're having it. Who knows? What if in that period you chose not to abstain, you went out, wrong place, wrong time, wrong girl, wrong consequence.
Not entirely. I'm a full believer in that taking the proper precautionary measures will reduce, your chances of getting. Because now I can say I'm going to abstain from penetrative sex, then I go down on my girl every day, and then my mouth has, So I think just being knowledgeable, knowing that certain things should be done under certain circumstances, that helps you prevent,
I mean, it should. I mean, you're not, I guess, engaging in intercourse, so you should be safer,
Yes, it does. Because I feel like even if you're doing foreplay with your partner, I mean, that's still somewhere around sex. So if you're abstaining, then you literally like off of it, you're protected.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, logically, if you have less sex, then you get less STIs.
You avoiding intercourse, the greater your chances of, it's actually 100% safe. Abstinence actually means you are far, far away from STIs.
It's like being signed for Barcelona, not playing the whole season, you don't get the league. You just stay on the bench.
Circumcision,
Greatest decision.
It's a no-brainer for me.
I have the best rhymes. I can rhyme everything.
All day, every day.
The circumcision topic is very tricky, because some people say, and this has been proven, that getting circumcised kind of reduces the feeling, the sensitivity on the tip of your penis. But then in the same breath, like health-wise, if you're not going to be hygienic and bath every day, then you're going to have a mapapa that are going to start growing there, and then you've got to putu on your penis, and then it's, so shut up, mass and shit.
Circumcision is an important aspect in a man's life. There's no way you can just go without circumcision because you'll end up being papa action. Yeah, but I don't know if you got.
I'm gonna be biased and say our spirit in faith. We don't believe in those things. Unfortunately, guys, I'm also not circumcised, so it's also like a thing that I've thought about, and it's just maybe that time will come. But so far, I'm still good. I'm still clean. I'm still healthy. I'm still,
I'd have to say I'm not a medical professional, but from my own personal experience, my mom is a nurse, and she's a qualified nurse. She's a medical professional, and she advised it for me personally at a very young age. And she told me all of the benefits. And I understand that not everyone has that privilege or that access to the information. But for me, from what I've read and from the research I've seen, it looks like it reduces your chances of STIs. It's good all around.
I don't really have anything to say other than just make sure you're knowledgeable when you decide to believe in something. Make sure you have all the facts, the advantages and disadvantages of circumcising, of not circumcising, and you just pick a pill, red or blue.
Well, the ones that don't really believe anything in it is because of, religious or cultural beliefs. But as clinically proven, it's safer and it's a cleaner way when, especially when active sexually. But even if you're not circumcised, as long as you're keeping clean, I feel like as long as you're keeping clean, you can still be protected from such diseases or viruses like STIs, STDs, HIV.
I do recommend circumcision. It's always better to be safe than to be sorry. You don't want to cry over foreskin. Out of all things, foreskin. No. So guys, circumcise. Be wise.
So kissing isn't as harmless as we thought. Here's why. Did you know that it can lead to a sexually transmitted infection? It can lead to cold sores and expose you to blood-borne viruses like HIV.
I think it wasn't that weird because we just didn't know. I think I was in grade 7, met out with this girl, and I got her pie was in my mouth. Because a pie will stick for a while. So now when I want shit, Cornish.
Back when I was in high school, and then she was like super drunk, and we were kissing, but it was like the sloppiest kiss ever. And it's like, that really, it put me off kissing for a while. You know, but like obviously as you grow, you begin to understand that, okay, you know, those like it's a once thing, you know. I used to think like, yo, what's wrong with girls? Like,
I once tried kissing this girl. She had big teeth, so like my teeth hit her teeth, and it was awkward.
I don't really have weirdest memory of kissing. I've kissed good kisses.
Say it was my first. It wasn't that bad, but I got swallowed. So it was.
The weirdest was my first kiss. That would be the weirdest memory that I've had because it was, I think weird is the word. You don't really know what to do. It's kind of like your first time doing something. You're not really sure what you're doing. You're a bit nervous and excited, but I'd say that's it, yeah.
I wouldn't say much. This is all I'm gonna say. Don't stick out your tongue, please.
If I was a guy at size, then yeah, I would.
If I had a side girl, yes, I would definitely get tested because you don't know, man, like what these girls are doing out here. You don't know what these guys are doing out here, with who, you know, so you need to make sure that you are safe and the people you are having such activities with are safe as well.
I wouldn't get tested with my side girl because I don't have any. So I would get tested with my girlfriend, of course.
Yay.
Okay, first and foremost, I don't have a girl to side, but I would.
If I was that nigga and I had sides, I'm pretty sure I'd I'd definitely do it, you know, because I feel like before you encounter with anyone, even if you're going to be using condoms, because these things happen, so it's always nice to, you know, to be safe, get tested and know it's okay. If a mistake happens and you go in raw, smackdown.
I wouldn't test with a side because the side would feel like a main. So it's something.
No, but it's not about your feelings, like how you're supposed to feel or how the experience is meant to make you feel. It's meant to assure your safety, knowing that like good, because she knows that she's not of much importance or she's not a priority as your main girl.
I don't really know much about prostate cancer screening.
I don't know much about prostate cancer screening, but I think I know one fact about prostate cancer, and especially protecting yourself from prostate cancer as a man. So they say masturbating helps here and there. So that's what I know about prostate cancer. But screening wise,
not much. I will not lie. I don't even know that much about prostate. I assume that it's like it's cancer in your balls, but it's in your anus. So I don't know. I actually don't know.
Not much, if anything at all.
I sell a lot of prostate toys, so I know I have an understanding of what the prostate is and the age you need to start checking yourself out and whatnot. But there's this thing amongst us men. I don't know, because now if there's gonna be a finger going up your ass, and chances are your dick's gonna get very hard. And now most people are like, yeah, but me, I'm not that type of person. Why is my dick getting hard? But they don't understand that it's all interlinked. And
when a guy gets that prostate exam, that they, stick a finger up your, and somewhere there's a, what do we call it?
An orgasm.
No.
What?
That sweet spot when you
the
catch
G-spot.
it. Oh yeah, that's what.
Known in women. I don't know about men, but in women that's what it's called.
Apparently, when they do that prostate, they reach the G-spot.
In men.
Yes.
Now, as much as women need to be safe when they go out, gents, how are you keeping safe?
And I think like proper group tips, don't drink more than you can, handle. You feel like we are paisanyana, and there's another trend that's been going on. Hey, niggas are spiking each other, man. And you'll get spiked even if someone doesn't want to take advantage of you or whatever, but they'll do it maybe because I don't like Z. So I'm gonna show him, I want him to be a party. Then you stand up there, you leave your shit, then they spike you and they do funny stuff.
Be safe, don't drink too much. Like, that's like number one. Like, guys, grow up too much, you know what I'm saying? Know your limits, man.
Don't go to Groove if you don't have money to come back home. Make sure you have enough money to enjoy. Maybe buy a girl a drink or whatever if you're in the mood. Don't drink too much such that you make a fool of yourself in public. Be responsible. Don't pull any girl. Don't let any girl pull you. Yeah, basically, those are my tips for groove.
Stick to your clique. That's very important. 2, tloela basadi ba batho. If what's about nothing or sabamba, and about bamba. At least the scout, like be on the lookout, make acquaintances, but leave other women alone. Also, that goes for like women. If you see a guy that you like and she's chilling with her woman, you know, have the decency to be like, hey, not today, you know.
Don't receive drinks from anyone besides your boys, besides from your own ice bucket. So
I would say have fun, but don't forget the end goal, and you know, don't get caught up in the don't get caught up in the short term. You know what I mean? Remember that having fun is part of a bigger picture. You know, there's other things that you're chasing outside of having fun and groove. So there's nothing wrong with groove. It's a nice release, and it's great to groove. It's great to socialize. It's great to be with other people, but you know, do it responsibly. I don't know if like how that will resonate with the youth, but doing it responsibly, like, you know, we were speaking about sexual health, and you know, I'd say wear protection. You know, don't over drink, don't binge drink, don't get into things that your parents don't. You know, that your parents. I think that's a good rule of thumb. It always has been for me. You know, just listen to your parents. Don't overdo it. I don't know how fail.
Okay. All right. Hey. Yeah. Basically, 1, make sure that you're clean at all times. You know, o shebahale, onge nice. I want to feel like okay, onge. Psh, tsantsonge. Yeah, fa. Wantol. O shepe a young trimnyana. Don't be like, you know, like you got mint on your hair, like you just woke up. You know, just be decent, look good.
Just be comfortable, honestly. Wear stuff that you're comfortable in, that suits you, you know. You don't have to wear tight jeans because all the other niggas are wearing tight jeans. No. An old-ass man, tight jeans, potteries. No, it doesn't make sense, you know. Wear what you're comfortable in. I think that attracts your type, essentially.
I just be clean, man. Just bath. Because you never know, some girls like guys in short shorts, and others are like, nah, I don't want to see a man's knees.
Dress to impress yourself, no one else. And whoever's attracted will be attracted.
dress as you are. I mean, you're bound to attract that person. So I don't think there's any particular clothing that makes you win Machiring, unless I'm not aware.
I badge. Like I said, I'm a brand manager. It's a real thing. I love brands, so I just badge. I look for my style, the brand that has my style, and yeah.
Nah, I'm a minimal person. I just believe the less stuff you have on you, the better. Just keep it neat, keep it simple. You know, unlike this guy over here, like he's got too much. You know, just keep it simple. Just make sure you neat, hair even low. You know, and just smell good, eh? But I know smelling good is expensive, so the far doesn't just come. As long as you get man, hey, what is like $14, dude. Just.
But now, you can't be leaving A-Town in a taxi, you're looking all nice and stuff like that. Or do you sister ba nice mo taxi, bo brothers ba kha,
if you clean, what matters is you being clean, you know. It doesn't matter if it's a or a fa. If you clean and you just take care of yourself.
Gents, na kere ne, tsa bana ba sekolo.
7 times in a week or more, 7 or more. Now, there'll be days where obviously if it's too cold or you get home sloshed, you're like, I'll see the shower in the morning.
7 times a week, yeah. But I will say this, right? I mean, you miss a couple of days as a person. It happens, you know. Sometimes I'm, you know, busy and I'm locked in at a desk, and you know, next thing it's late.
Twice a day.
Standard. Twice a day.
But now it's winter. Hey, you just have to look at the calendar. You know. Monday, full body. Tuesday, legs only, leg day. And then, yeah, hey. Because it's cold now. Contrast every day, yeah.
Every day. It may not be at 6 a.m. in the morning when I wake up, but every day I make sure I get a shower in every day.
7 days a week.
Once a day, and then there'll be that odd day that's skipped. Honestly.
I don't know, I've never been to a clinic in a very long time, but I'm assuming the clinic should be a place where I can go and seek advice, or I can, speak to a psychiatrist, psychologist.
Babies come through, people get tested for COVID, yes. Besides being tested, you get medicine, so yeah.
Consultations with experts, medicine, you get medicine at the clinic. You can get information at the clinic.
A lot of things happen at the clinic. Well, apart from testing for HIV or AIDS, you could get yourself educated about these things. You could also take your peers there to educate them. And then for those who do not know, a lot of clinics offer psychosocial support. So if what's and you don't feel confident enough to talk about them to someone at home or at school or at work, there's always help at your nearest local clinic.
We get to check everything with our body, get to consult everything that has to do with our health.
I found clinics to be very efficient. I know they do everything. If you've got any, sort of ailment, the same way you'd go to a GP, you can go to a clinic, and if they can't help you, then they refer you to a hospital. So
No, I've never heard of that.
No, I'm not.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
AYFS, no.
The whole term says that adolescent youth friendly. So the youth friendly part basically insinuates, or rather speaks to what I was mentioning earlier on, that as much as you would love to go to the clinic, then you get shaded when you get there. AYFS is there to eradicate the shade, so yeah.
It's okay, guys. Let us help you out. Information given to the adolescent and the youth visiting the clinics, among others, is know your body, rights and responsibilities for the adolescent and the youth, benefits of abstinence, information on HIV and AIDS, medical male circumcision, and contraceptives. Hope that helps.
Like these, they're like the new choice condoms, and they're flavored, so you guys should get these. They're available at all your local clinics.
All right.
I'm just slippery, this thing. And then we go.
You're gonna pinch the tip, put it on the penis or the dildo in this case, and roll down the condom all the way to the bottom while pinching the tip.
Hold on to the pinch.
Is this your first time?
Bro, nah, nigga, I got experience, bro. Ta-da!
Good afternoon again, Bafetu. Let me show you guys on how to put on the condom appropriately and correctly. So I'll be doing this step by step, Bafetu. I'll be using this artificial pennies and the actual condom. Steps of Bafetu is you're going to check the expiry date on the condom. If the condom is expired, you are not to continue with the sexual intercourse. Naganjani, Bafetu. On towards your second step, you're going to check for any resisting air within the condom. If there is resisting air, the condom is good to go. If there isn't, step 3, you're going to move the condom slightly towards the middle so you can be able to tear down the condom from the corner. So this is how you're going to be opening your condom. Then obviously you're going to move towards your fourth step, bafethu. Man, just check ukuthi condom roller on which side. If the condom rolls the other way or this way, then you're good to go. Then, bafethu, another important step, step 5, you're going to pinch the condom, the tip of the condom. After pinching it like this, you're on towards your 6th step, and that's placing the condom itself on the penis. And after you've placed it towards the penis, kanje, step 7, bafethu, we unroll the condom in our shaft, bafethu. So we make sure we are good to go. The condom is ready, bafethu. And towards the last step, you're gonna make sure once you've done bafethu ejaculating with everything, you're gonna find yourself a tissue and slightly pull up the condom, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Use the tissue to wipe everything that came out and throw the condom in the dustbin. Then umnanda.
I just pull out a condom, young Todd, and I'm just like, you sure you want to do this? Yabo? And then if she says yes, and then now young Todd, and then I just like open it up. But as in, I'm evolving a mazinho, I'm getting this suit, as in, I'm evolving a mazinho, young Todd. She's man, you're very music, she's busy waiting for me. I'm like,